Hello folks, welcome back to the Cartwright Wow King Challenge. Mates, we're well on the way to completing it, mate. We're going to start in the first division here in season 4. So as usual, we'll just do a bit of a recap on what's went on over the pre-season, over the summer. So we got a wee training upgrade, adequate facilities, but we didn't get a stadium upgrade. But I'm hoping that this will be the season where we finally do get it. We've still got the money saved up, waiting there to hopefully get that over the line for entry in the Premier League next year. But yeah, so for season 4, we've got a pretty solid looking team ready to challenge in this championship season. No changes on the staff front, still the same coaches, physios, etc. Still using the same training schedules, still using the same tactics. That's not going to change. But I'll let you see the ins and outs and the transfers. So after season finished, there we have sold Daniel Anderson to Arsenal, 1.5 million. Great price for a 31-year-old keeper there. Presley went to Liverpool, 1.5 million pound profit on him. Robosio went to Arsenal, 2.5 million there. Liam Miller to West Ham, £1 million for him. He was picked up for 85k, so that was fair play. And then this season, Mark Nichols to Preston, 850. John Convery to Wimbledon. Toure to Montpellier. Jorgensen out to Swindon. They were just going to be fringe players this year. David Leung to Middlesbrough. Maybe could have got more for him, but I just wanted to get them sold. Williston to Shrewsbury, 550k. Barry Robson to Cardiff. And I released this young Spanish keeper. Wasn't really going to break into the team there. So that's all the in, the outs basically. So 5.25 million out there this season. Players in this season, I've spent 1.6. I've brought in a few. Did anywhere come in? Yeah, so we had Grondin and Bremner coming in towards the tail end of last season there, along with Samuel Woa. Grondin, decent looking young centre half from Arsenal. Bremner from Hibs. And then we've also brought in a brilliant young striker from Sweden. I was just waiting patiently till he got his Swedish dual nationality, so he doesn't count as a foreigner. But Kaba Samura, so he's going to be a proper top striker. Maybe give him a year to develop here, because I have got other options. Jamie Langfield replaces the goalkeeper. Great wee pick up there from Southampton for 400k. Don't know what they were thinking when they paid 2.8 for him. And he'll probably break into the Scotland squad as well. So really happy with that one from a goalkeeper for this season. Chris Morgan, 250k pickup. Either foot centre back. Had a good season there for Reading, so good bit of business with him. Diawara on the free transfer. This guy Smit from the Dutch League, just a half decent wee centre half, bringing the numbers up there. We've got David Thompson, English central midfielder. Alan Armstrong, proper good striker there. He's going to be the main man up front this year, or start out it that way anyway. David Nielsen on the right wing, came in from Wimbledon. Again, good stats. Foucault, just for a bit of versatility on the bench there, but a good player. Giza, he's going to be my other main striker. He came in on a Bosman from Mallorca. Scott Severin, he'll replace Liam Miller. Darren Ward, again another kind of dual-footed centre back there, 500k from Swindon, so good one there. Graham Barrett was released by Arsenal, picked him up on a free transfer. And no Whelan, free transfer from Middlesbrough, but I'm already selling him because I just ended up with too many options. So, and I got a bid in from Birmingham, so waiting to sell him. Ben Wright I might sell. Well, he's up for sale, but if there's offer comes in for one of these strikers through the season, I could just shift him in as the fourth one there. And Thomas Courts isn't really developing, so I'm not going to keep hold of him, guys. So that's the comings and goings in the transfer market. And we've got a pretty decent wee team set up here. I've got an injury to Harasimovic at the moment for a few days, but we've got Barrett to make his debut there in his place. So other than that, we're at what will be full strength for the start of the season. And we've got Portsmouth, Norwich, Tranmere and Barnsley, and then Gillingham. And that Tranmere's a League Cup game there, so loads to go with here. On to season number 4. Let's see if we can keep this going. So the team's all set up there. I just need to kind of number them up first of all. Oh yeah, Samuel's a bit unsettled, wants to move to a bigger club. Didn't get the right offers from him in the summer, so I'm taking a chance that he's not going to upset the other players, but that could happen, and in which case I'll just need to pop him on the transfer list and leave him to it, really. There we go. Right, so here we go then, folks. We're about to start season number 4 in the Woking Cartwrights Challenge. Getting most of the way there now to the Champions League in 6 seasons, mate. Let's see if we've got too much for Portsmouth. They came up with us last year, so we should be able to take care of them, hopefully. But we will see probably a bit more difficulty in the league games now that we're in this championship. There's going to be better teams that we're going to come across, but I feel I've set them up just fine for that. I'm quite happy with my goalkeeper and my defence on paper anyway. So let's see how it goes. No European campaign though, which is the way it probably should be, to be fair, with Woking. But it was just a complete abnormality, I think, that we got into Europe. Certainly that first time when we won the FA Cup in the Conference League, that was just unheralded, unbelievable stuff there. And a debut goal for Barrett. And we'll give Ward a wee rest there. Didn't do any pre-season games, so might get the odd one that's running out of gas in the first few games, but most of the players are still in the 90s there, so that's good. Let's see if we can get another goal here. I've been keeping an eye on the out-of-contract players as well. So I've got a couple of offers in for a few of them, just to see if I can get lucky. But there's no pressure to bring anyone in, so if I do get players on a free, it just enables me to sell somebody else, really, more than anything else. And it's a nice wee 1-0 win there to start off the championship campaign. Man of the match for Alan Armstrong. And that's pleased the board. So yeah, looking pretty solid there. Most of the attacking play was in their half, so aye. Pretty happy with that one, folks. And Barston looks unhappy, possibly because he's not the first choice goalkeeper. Yep. But Langfield's definitely got that nailed down for the season now. Oh, we've got Bonaventure Kalou. He was released by Feyenoord and popped in a wee offer for them. I'm also trying for this Temudo guy, but his wage demands are a stumbling block. So we're going to need to make a wee sale, because otherwise I've got too many right wingers. So it'll be David Nielsen, who's just came in probably. because he's 2 years older than Anchouette. Yep, so we'll just have to sell that guy. Never mind. Sometimes it has to be ruthless in the world of Champ Manager. And we'll get a wee, we'll go with debut for Samura, or will we go with Keller? Yeah, let's give Samura a debut there. But those are the kind of things, like if I can sign guys like that, Kalu, and then if I get £1 million for Nielsen, which looks like we easily will, yeah, we'll just take that. Then why wouldn't you do that? Easy bit of business there. I think Kalu's younger as well, yeah, 2 years younger. Better player all round. So happy with that one, folks, and let's give him a debut here. In fact, we'll give Kalu the number 8, and then we'll give Harasimovic the number 7 when he comes back. So looking really strong across that front line in the midfield now. It's possible that Colin Samuel will just like calm down with his desire to leave if we're top of the league after a few games. He's got that £5 million release clause, so not any pressure to sell him really. Debut goal for Samura. But Norwich have scored a couple, so we're 3-2 at half time. Diawara given the rest there, and we'll change Kalu for Vico. Bremner for Thompson there. Why not just go for the three substitutes? A bold move, but why not? Might need to look at giving this guy a new contract. I'm going to want more than £5 million to sell him, I think, for sure. I think we'll want a 10 million on him. You get a left foot with that sort of pace and acceleration and the all-round stats, just a bit of a workhorse as well as having a goal threat and the assist, so don't want to be losing him. Like I could comfortably start him in the Premier League, no problem at all, and then just watch the value go up. But this is looking pretty dominant here, folks, in the second game. 5-2, we're leading. So really good win there. Couple of goals conceded, yeah, but stats there, shots on goals, 14. So good creative stuff, good dominant football. It's the Cartwright way, mate. Norwich, hammered him, mate. So it wasn't difficult at all to shift Nielsen for £1 million. Maybe could have messed about trying to get more for him, but it was like, if they're surplus to requirements, get them punted. If they're in the first 11, obviously you're going to make sure you get everything you can. We'll take that offer for Ben Wright as well. I think that's just over what I paid for him. Yeah, so that's not bad. So on to the League Cup. So this would be the first season that we've played with Woking where I would think we should be in with a chance in one of the cups. We'll certainly get through a few rounds anyway, which is ironic when I say that we actually won the FA Cup in season 1 and then the League Cup in season 2. So you can have all the theories in the world, but it doesn't always work out that way. But that's my theory. And it'd be nice to get into the European competitions for the debut season in the Premier League. One thing that's not happened in a long time, folks, is I haven't had any other job offers since I turned down those 3 in the second season. Yellow card for Barrett there, so we'll pop Vuko in. Hat-trick for Samura. So it's going to be difficult to drop him now. Penalty for Severin, so we're really taking Tranmere to the cleaners here, folks, in this FA Cup first round. Good solid start to the season. League Cup first round, I should say, aye. Really good win there. Although they are in the league below, but still 4-0 in the cup. Good stuff there. And Sarajärvi's signed a new deal, so he's now got that big release clause, £10 million. Harasimovic is set at 15. And they're just players that I wouldn't want to have to replace unless I absolutely had to. And we're going to get a bit of Harasimovic back for the next game. Still got Captain Eriksson at the back there. And then we've got Barnsley and Gillingham. So I think once Nielsen decides where he's going, which is Nottingham Forest, and then we've got, so I've only really got Courts that I'm looking to sell now, which is a decent spot to be in. But there you can see already we're starting to get interest in Eriksson, Olsen, Nielsen now. Unsurprisingly, it's Fulham that are first to show a bit of interest. And we can get the main man back in here for this next game. And he'll get the number 7 jersey. Let's go, Barnsley. And no surprises that the dude pops up with a goal there. Harasimovic, he finished with 48 goals in that second season. Phenomenal player so far. And he's got to be there or thereabouts, breaking into the Polish national team soon, I would think. So 1 up at half time. And again, some of these guys have just not had enough action yet, first team games, so they're just maybe not right for the full 90. But I've got no qualms whatsoever. Kalu's a really good player, so getting him on a free is brilliant. So 2 up here, there it is, another win. So yeah, again, pretty dominant stuff there. Maybe more of an even match there actually, statistically. But important thing is that's 3 wins on the bounce in the league. We're going for a 4th here at home against Gillingham. And then we've got Carlisle in the second round of the League Cup, so that's a pretty straightforward fixture there for that one. Samuel back as well. Still making noises about wanting to move to a bigger club, but tough. And I think Sarajärvi needs a rest, so we shall pop in Woa, and we'll put Gills on the bench because I'm not going to drop Samura after the start he's made. Keep him in there. Might try and pair him with Tomadira actually if he's still available, just to get a kind of young strike partnership that I can go forward with. Anyone that's played the game before should potentially be aware of Tomadira. He's a Portuguese striker, but starts off at pretty lowly teams and just develops into one of the best. So yeah, I've got the money, I might as well try and get him actually. Or at least put him on the radar, folks. So yeah, what I'll probably doing transfer wise now is just like replenishing if we do get big offers for players. Don't really feel like I've got any weak spots at the moment. Quite happy with the 3 at the back that we have, and they're getting good ratings there, as you see. Again, just a few players getting back to full match fitness, but to be expected in that first month. Kalu with a goal, and Thompson pops up making it 5-1. We've still got over half an hour left in the game as well, so we could see another goal here. Although it's went to Gillian. So that's Scott McDonald. Jordan McDonald. (6-2). 7-2. Wow. Pretty phenomenal stuff there, folks. 7-2 win. So we're starting to really find some form in this league. We've really got some good quality in there, guys. Like, this guy's immense for this level. Don't know what Feyenoord were thinking about releasing him, but he's going to be worth a few bob. Woba comes in and does a job. So even with like that strength and depth again, got another goal for Samura. So we're good to go there. So what I'll do is I'll come back for the next video a bit later on in the season, maybe when we're getting further into that League Cup. But it's all going well. 4 big wins in the league. The World King Challenge continues, mates. Catch you in the next video.